Welcome to a new Voltlog. As you can see, I'm in the wild for this video. It's not the usual Voltlog lab that you see me in the videos. It should be pretty interesting today. I've heard rumors that since the 1986 Chernobyl accident, which happened in Ukraine, and Romania is very close to Ukraine, I've heard rumors that there are certain areas in Romania where the radiation levels were so high that it caused some kind of mutations on the plants that grow here. So there are rumors on the internet that you can still find some of these strange plants growing here in the mountains of Romania. I won't disclose the location where I'm at right now, but I can tell you that it's somewhere in the Carpathian Mountains. So I think I've come across one of those strange plants that grows something totally unexpected. But before we switch to that, you might be wondering why this video is so smooth. And that is because it's shot on one of these new gimbal systems. It's a 3-axis gimbal that Banggood sent me for a review. So I thought, what better way to show you how it works than to show you a real footage captured while moving in the nature. More details about this gimbal towards the end of this video, but now let's take a closer look at this plant that I found. So I was just doing a hike in these woods when I came across this plant, and sure enough, about several meters away, it seemed like this plant is growing capacitors. And sure enough, if we look really close, these are 1000 microfarad 16 volt capacitors. This is really unbelievable. Capacitors growing in a tree in the woods. So it appears this plant only grows capacitors. I got about 3 of these. They are, like I mentioned, 1000 microfarad 16 volts, and these are the TM series from Fujicorn. Like, these are not even old. These are like this spring production. But if we look closer, I saw something else, another plant in here. And this one, you won't believe this, this one is growing LEDs. Like freaking red LEDs are growing in this plant. These are the rectangular shaped LEDs. And I'm not sure what this one is. This one appears like to be one of those Cobb LEDs, chip on board. Like it's a 10 watt white LED growing on the same plant where these red LEDs are growing. So I'm going to harvest these as well. And look, if we look there, like these are some of those old school transistors. These are BD139 transistors. I don't remember exactly if these are PNP or NPN, but I'm pretty sure these are Darlington transistors. So I'm going to harvest these as well. Now, of course, me and my friends are wondering, did this really happen because of the high radiation levels, or is there something else happening in here? And more importantly, can I find this same stuff back to where I live on the seaside city, where it's obviously warmer and we don't have the same types of trees and plants there? Do you think I'm going to be able to find these in the woods close to where I live? I'm not sure, but we'll see. Now let's go back to the lab and take a closer look at this gimbal system. So this is how the gimbal ships. It comes with this protective carry case, which is made out of EPP foam. This stuff is very tough. I have RC planes built from EPP foam, and they can withstand hitting the ground at 40 kilometers per hour. Inside the package you will get the gimbal, a USB Type-C charging cable, and a small tripod, all of which have superb build quality, and the USB cable is really nice and soft. It gives that silicone feel. The gimbal is made by this company named Zhiyun. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that the wrong way, and it's model Smooth 4, which is their latest version, and it's designed specifically for holding mobile phones. Before you power it on, install the phone in the special clamp socket and try to balance it using the small adjustments available on the arm. Having a good balance means the motors won't have to work as hard to compensate and everything will be smoother. If you power it on without the phone installed, the motors will not be tuned to the correct weight on startup, so they might act weird. That's why it's important to have the phone installed on the gimbal before powering it on. They also offer you an app which is available for both iOS and Android, and I was really surprised to find how nice the app is built. I wasn't expecting this level of quality, at least not in the software, because Chinese products have notoriously bad user interfaces and software in general, but this one is quite the opposite. I'm on iOS and the app connects via Bluetooth to the gimbal so that you can use the controls on the gimbal for the various camera functions. You can adjust zoom, exposure, focus, you can turn on or off the flash, you can start recording, stop recording, and a couple of other functions from the buttons as well. But like I said, everything works smooth with no hassle. It automatically detects the gimbal from within the app, so it's very easy to connect. I have never seen a Chinese product have such a superb app. The gimbal has a built-in rechargeable battery. I believe they use a couple of 18650s inside, and the claimed battery life is 12 hours. I've only gave it a single charge, used it for about an hour, and the battery indicator was showing about 85% left. You can charge the battery or access the USB serial interface via this USB Type-C port, but there is a second micro USB port at the top which provides power to your smartphone, for example, if you're low on battery. These motors are obviously brushless. There are 3 of them and they work so smooth that you cannot hear them, not even if you get very close to them while in operation. This is my first gimbal, but let me tell you that I was so impressed by the build quality and how well it works that if I knew this before, I would have ordered it with no second thoughts. It's totally worth the price they're asking. Just imagine how much better all of those vacation videos will be using something like this. There are probably many other things that could be said about this gimbal in terms of specs, but that would make this video too long. I highly recommend you check out the link in the description. Banggood has these on sale right now, so you can get them for a very good price. In the end, I will leave you with some more footage captured in the woods for your viewing pleasure. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.